in conversation with artist Linda Manes Goodwin.
I grew up outside of New York, and I started studying the piano when I was 6 years old. So I was introduced to music at a very early age, and all the different voices that I had to create and harmonize. But I also got to go to the symphony and to the opera and to the ballet, where you not only had music, but you had voice and you had visuals and you had lighting. And I like to just create these very, very rich, dynamic worlds. Very fortunate. My parents let me go to the Art Students League in New York City when I was just 16 years old. So I have been drawing the figure for many, many, many years. I feel happy. I feel happy in here.
Right.
And I think that's because my women are very calm. And even if they're not smiling, they're very grounded.
I think it's also because they don't have much structures around them, so it just makes each viewer kind of to have this moment of silence or pause.
That's very interesting because I used to do paintings with interiors or landscape. I used to put the paintings in something. For instance, like that is an older one, and I used to, have more elements in the painting. And I would say in the past 2 years, I've reduced it just down to the patterns. Another thing is, I very much, and I have done this all my life, even when I was doing sculptures, actually majored in sculpture, I would do 2-dimensional, flat, and 3-dimensional, and I'd always play with them. So the figures are very 3-dimensional, but I always put a very flat either border or panel in. And then the dresses, I play with them almost being a flat abstract shape to having a little bit of dimension to them. But I purposely do not put all the creases in the dresses and make them very lifelike. I want it to be very simplified, and as you can see, my shapes are very large and they're almost abstract. Each one is an element in and of itself. Went to all the churches and I traveled around, and so there's a tremendous influence of my 6 months living in Italy. That might have something to do with also the gold and the more stylized, kind of hierarchical presence of the very religious paintings. So I think that shows up, especially here where you have the gold in the background.
Kind of a Byzantine styles. Oh my god, that's amazing.